All right, so this is gonna be like a 6-month update of a pros and cons list on this Gotrax scooter. Now I've had it for a little over 6 months, and I will say I put a ton of time into this. I used to ride it a whole lot. I lived like, I don't know, maybe a quarter mile from some pickleball courts and a sports complex. So I rode this pretty much every day going out there, back and forth multiple times a day. So it definitely has some use to it, and I'll go ahead and run down the list. So some of the pros that I like about it is that probably the main thing is just the bulkiness of it. As you can see, this is another option of an electric scooter, is the 5th wheel. This one's kind of a skinnier build, definitely more of like a city type. You can see like the handles are just like a little, the handles in the frame, just a little bit more skinny and compact. This one's a little bit more thicker and heavy duty in my opinion. I mean, just looking at the actual framing, you can see this one's a little bit thicker. The whole scooter's a little bit heavier. The tire's a little bit bulkier. And, you know, they both have their pros and cons. But that's definitely a pro for this one right here. Another pro is just the fact that it's super easy to, you know, shift gears. And I don't want to make that sound too confusing. It's literally just a button. P1 goes up to 9 miles an hour. P2 goes up to 15 miles an hour. On something like this, is a little bit more complicating. You have like 5 different gears. This one goes up to 18, but you can shift through the different gears as you want to. It's also, you know, just more work that you have to do while you're driving. So personally, I prefer, you know, just 2 gears, makes it super simple. It does have cruise control. It's super easy. Just hold it down for 10 seconds. So if you're going, you know, 9 miles an hour, let's say, you just hold it down, and after 10 seconds of holding it all the way down, it'll cruise control. And the way that you get out of cruise control, you just hit this whatsoever or hit the brake and you're out of it. Super simple. Some of the cons that I've found is really just mainly one thing, and it's kind of my fault, I would say, is I took this thing off-road multiple times. I was like just being silly, kind of just having fun with it, jumping it off of like sidewalks with some gaps and stuff. And as you can see, I'll show you guys, prop this up right here. Whenever I go ahead and move this, you can kind of see it shakes a little bit like that. And that used to not happen. So that's like a little bit of my fault just from like hitting jumps kind of on the scooter and kind of messing with the sturdiness of it. I might really just need to tighten some of the bolts back up and make sure that everything's tight and good. But yeah, other than that, I highly recommend this scooter, and yeah, definitely recommend it. I've had a whole bunch of fun on both of these. They're both great options. I have a video on the 5th wheel scooter as well. Just look it up in my storefront and decide which one's best for you. I give it a thumbs up. Hope you guys enjoy.